In today's world filled with endless sources of information, we often mistake the quantity of knowledge for wisdom. But our true spiritual progress depends not on how much we read, but how deeply we practice what we read. Shri Brahmachaitanya Maharaj, through his profound Pravachan today, guides us on the essence of living wisdom, not just accumulating it. As we listen, let us open our hearts to imbibe and embody even one teaching deeply. Many people have a consuming passion for acquiring knowledge, and they feel unhappy if they cannot indulge this restless obsession, which amounts almost to an addiction. An opium eater does not feel satiated until he is stupefied by the drug. He needs an increasingly large dose to create that feeling of satiation until, at last, he needs lethal quantities. The passion for knowledge has a similar career. One may thus spend the whole lifetime in acquiring knowledge without ever putting an iota of it into practice. What is the net gain of this? It takes less than half an hour to eat a full meal, but 5 to 6 hours to digest it. If a man merely keeps eating, he will evidently have indigestion, lose his health, and eventually even succumb to death. Such too is the case with mere voracious reading to what one can put into practice. Self-improvement cannot be affected by mere reading nor even by understanding a subject, but by practicing it in life. We should therefore attach importance to practical application rather than mere academic understanding. True philosophy aims at broadening the mind and outlook, eradicating our selfishness, and replacing it by selflessness. Principles of philosophy are not a matter of mere postulation, but are to be demonstrated by practicing in life. A material thing can at the most be a means of happiness, but we delude ourselves and treat it as happiness itself. As a result, instead of trying to be happy with things that we have, we endeavor to obtain more and more things, and only make ourselves more unhappy. Uncertainty of success makes us anxious and miserable in the beginning. During the endeavor, the travails of the effort make us miserable. In the end, we are frustrated if the expected result does not follow. While if we do realize the expectation, fresh hopes and expectations arise and kill the joy of realization. In brief, we thus suffer unhappiness throughout. On the other hand, if we work without entertaining any expectation, the very act of working becomes its own reward and gives us satisfaction. It is for this reason that saints unanimously affirm that the spiritual quest is like a cash transaction, not one with deferred and uncertain payment. Sant Nivrittinath, the elder brother and guru of Sant Dnyāneshwar, is revered not only for his wisdom, but for his quiet embodiment of yogic principles. He lived in silence more than in speech, choosing to lead by the light of his conduct. It is said that once a learned scholar came to debate spiritual knowledge with Nivrittinath, but the saint remained silent. The scholar, proud of his mastery of scriptures, tried again and again to provoke a dialogue, but Nivrittinath only smiled and said, "You have read much, now live one verse completely." This one sentence shattered the scholar's pride. He realized that his vast learning had not made him peaceful or loving, it had only inflated his ego. He fell at Nivrittinath's feet and became a humble seeker. This moment teaches us, wisdom isn't how much we know, but how much we've become what we know. Like Nivrittinath, let us live the knowledge we receive. True wisdom lies in application, not accumulation. One who lives even a single teaching of the saints with sincerity advances far more than someone who merely collects scriptures. As we move forward in our day, let us resolve to live the truth we already know, with love, humility, and faith in God. Even one small act of genuine devotion can take us closer to liberation.